All right, we are here to talk about the new Viking Tactics rifle, the M&P15 VTAC version. I'm here with Matt Nyman from Smith & Wesson. I'm Kyle Lamb from Viking Tactics. We want to talk about some of the features that we've put in this rifle to make it a better package for the tactical shooter as well as a competition shooter if they so desire to get this rifle. We started out by putting a surefire flash hider on the weapon. That gives the operator the ability, if they need to, they can add a suppressor to the weapon if need be. It's also a very good flash hider, so if they don't put a can or suppressor on the weapon, it'll still be fine. From there, going back, we have a 1-in-7 twist barrel. The reason we put the 1-in-7 twist barrel on the weapon is so that the shooters have the ability to fire a little bit heavier bullet if need be. 75 grain or 77 grain ammunition out there is very prevalent. A lot of law enforcement guys are using that, so that's why we installed that barrel. If you would go into a little bit more depth about the barrel.
Yeah, absolutely. As Kyle mentioned, with the surefire flash hider, the barrel is just one of the additional high-quality components that go into this rifle. The barrel is made at our Thompson Center factory in New Hampshire, so it's 100% made in the USA. It's fully chrome lined, and again, so you're getting one of the many high-quality components that go into the M&P15 VTAC.
Right, moving back from there, we've got the Viking Tactics free float tube that we've designed with JP Enterprises. We put this free float tube on the weapon for several reasons. One, it helps to enhance your accuracy. The reason being, the barrel is not disturbed by any outside disturbances. So if we tighten the sling on the weapon, we're not moving our point of impact. If I slam this weapon against the side of a vehicle or side of a barricade or whatever I'm using for cover, I don't have an issue with throwing my rounds off target. A couple other reasons we do this is for heat dissipation. Some of the tubes actually have pretty good heat transfer up to your hand, and this tube vents very well, so we don't have that issue. And if you'll notice, we only have sections of rail where we need them. So we've got a section of rail here, and on the side, and they're also movable. The top rail section is a 2-inch section of rail that aligns with your rear rail, so if you want to do a flip-up sight, you can put it on that rail. The side rails can be moved to any one of these locations, and that gives you the flexibility to move it there without having 4 foot of rail in place at all times for the cheese grater effect. Adding to that, we've added the Viking Tactics light mount. We've also added a Surefire G2 Nitrolon light that comes with the package, so right out of the box you've got a light and you're able to mount it and you're ready to go. Moving back from there, if you want to cover the action a little bit, some of the parts that are put into the action. Absolutely.
Well, in the action, you're starting again with your M&P15 platform, so you have your M&P15 upper and lower. In the lower receiver, we put in a JP single stage match trigger. And this trigger is preset out of the factory at between 3 and 4 pounds. And again, so you're getting, along with all the other features and components that Kyle mentioned, inside the action, you're getting one of the highest quality match triggers on the market today. And in addition, your upper receiver, you're getting standard M4 feed ramps in your bear extension and upper receiver.
All right, the JP trigger obviously going to help enhance accuracy. I'm a big fan of a single stage trigger. That's why we went with that. Excuse me, that's why we went with that particular trigger. Moving back from there, we've also got the Veltor collapsible stock. We've tested a lot of stocks out there, and so far this is the stock that's been the most durable for us to use in our classes, and it can take a pretty doggone good beating. It also gives you the ability to move the compartments from side to side or put different panels in place if you don't want to have the extra battery compartment. Then the last thing there, I guess, is the Viking Tactics sling, the 2-point sling. We also put that with every one of the packages. This is a Mark II, the padded version of our sling, and every one of these comes with that particular sling. Is there anything I forgot as far as a rifle, or?
No, you covered it pretty thoroughly. just to add to that, I mean, Smith & Wesson partnered with Kyle and Viking Tactics to put together this rifle because Kyle has so much, real-world experience and input to put into a tactical carbine. So, with the M&P15 base platform and then improving upon it with Kyle's input, I think we've developed one of the best carbines on the market today.
And hopefully we'll keep developing more products together.
Absolutely.
All right, well, thank you.
You bet. Thank
Appreciate
you, Kyle.
it.